Hello everyone, welcome back to another Python lesson. Today we will talk about something very important in programming, libraries and database. In today's video, we will learn how to use them in Python. We use a database to create a simple customer management system for a small store. If you are a beginner, don't worry, I will explain everything step by step. What is a library? A library is a collection of ready-made code. It helps you do tasks faster and easier. For example, if you want to work with math, data, or even make a database, you can use a library. Instead of writing everything from scratch, we use library to save time. Python has many libraries like SQLite 3 helps with database, OS helps with file and folder management, random library for creating random numbers. Using a library is very easy. Let me show you. We type import and the library name, for example, import SQLite 3. This is the library for working with database. What is database? Database are powerful tools. They help you manage data easily. We store and organize data. A database is better than use Excel or text file because it's faster to find data. It's easier to organize. Today we will work with SQLite, a simple database that is built into Python. What is SQLite? SQLite is lightweight and simple database. We don't need installation. It doesn't need a server and it's small size. Now let's create a database using SQLite in Python. Let's set it up. First, open your code editor and write this line. To work with a database in Python, we first need to import SQLite library. This library allows Python to interact with SQLite database. To connect to a database, you can use connect method. If the database file doesn't exist, it will be created automatically. So to connect to a database, we type like this. This is variable or pointer to our database and use SQLite 3 library to use this database in Python and use function connect to create or connect to our database. Here we type name of database. We create new database file called store. We change it. If the file exists, it simply connects to it. If the file doesn't exist, SQLite will create a database for us. After this line, we can print, we create or connect to our database. So we type here, run our program and see our database. We see this message and we create our database. A file name store.db. Create this file, hold our data. Once we've created and connected to database, we need a cursor object to interact with the database. The cursor allows us to run SQL queries. To create a cursor object, we use object of our database and function cursor to create cursor object like this. This object we use to interact with store database. After this, we need table. A table in a database is like a sheet in Excel. A table is where we store data in a database. For customer management system, we have 3 tables: customers for customer names and contact information, products for products name and prices, orders to store orders made by customer. We can create tables using SQL queries. Here's how to create a simple table called customers to store information like ID, name, email, and phone. We use cursor object and execute function to create our table. We use name of our tables and this line filled in table. ID, it's integer, creates an ID column that will automatically increase with each new entry. This is primary key. The name column stores text and cannot be empty. And email and phone, they are text. We have these data and stored in our table. The keyword if not exists ensures that the table is created only if it doesn't exist in the database. After running the execute command, we need to commit change the database by this line. To create products tables, we also type cursor.execute and SQL queries like this. This is name of our table, ID, name, price. They are our field in table. Another table, we need orders. To create this, we type name of our table, orders. ID for every order, customer ID is integer, product ID, order date. We use foreign key, customer ID and product ID to relate with product table and customer table. So we cut this line. After all table, we need commit to change our database. We can type a message, show tables created. Okay, we create 3 tables in our database. Run our program and see our database. Let's add some customers, product, and order. You can use the insert into SQL command to add data. Here's how to add a customer to customers table. We use cursor and execute function to insert customer in our table. Insert into its SQL queries. After this, we use name of our table and name of field in parentheses, values is keyword in SQL command, and in parentheses we use question sign is placeholder for values that will be inserted. The values name, email, phone are provided in a tuple. After inserting the data, remember to commit. We can also write a Python function to add customers like this. Def keyword def and name of our function add customer and parameters execute cursor to insert customers detail in our table. For adding a customer detail, you can use like this. Name of our function and parameters. Name of our function and parameters. Run our program and see our database. For adding a product, we use another function like this. Add product and parameter name and price to add details of product in products table. Don't forget commit. So we add this line to the function. To use this function, we can type like this. For adding some product information to products table. Run our program and see our database. For adding an order, orders link customers and products. Let's write a function to place an order. We use datetime library, define a function to add order. To add information, we use customer ID and product ID. They are foreign key. This line gives us datetime stored in our table. For using this function, we can type like this. This is customer ID and this is product ID. Another one we can type like this. Run our program and see our database. Let's retrieve the data we've inserted into the customers table using select SQL command. Here's how to retrieve all rows From the customers table, we can use this line, cursor, this object, and use execute function. Select from customer, this is a SQL command. We use star, retrieves all column from the customers table. Fetch all, this method fetch all rows returned by the query. We want to retrieve all customers from customers table. We store all of data in rows. We can print all the retrieved rows with for loop like this. We learned this. When then loop over the rows and print each row. Each row is represented as a tuple. If you want to update a customer's information, you can use update SQL command. Here's an example of updating the phone number of a customer with a specific ID. Update a customer's phone number. Set phone equal question sign. This updates the phone column. Where ID equal sign. This specifies the condition. Updating only the customer with ID equal 1. Commit the change. Save the update data. Run our program and see our database. If the price of product changes, we can update it. We define a function with parameter product ID and new price and update price of product to new price and commit to change data. This line print. We use this function in this line. To delete data, you can use delete SQL command. Here's how to delete a customer from a table. Delete from customers where ID equal this. Commit the change. This line deletes a customer with a specific ID. Run our program and see our database. Finally, once you are done working with the database, you should always close the connection with this line. Okay, that's it. We build a simple system to manage customers, product, and order. Practice this project and try making your own changes. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.